Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
लिटरेचर रिव्यू के बारे में आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू दैट लिटरेचर रिव्यू इज बेसिकली used to play a very important role in any kind of research writing, because literature review is something in a life of a scholar. Without reading other articles you don't know how to write yours one. So this is the first and foremost action one has to take before doing the writings, and I have told you about several points that what exactly it is all about. So there are four essential methods through which you can do the research writings, and why it should be done, that is a very important thing. So what exactly the importance of research review, why literature review is important, what exactly it used to give you. So literature review is essential for, first of all, identifying what has been written on the subject or the topic. You should know in which direction already a research has been done and what kind of research can be done in a particular topic. That can be read, or that can be known only out of gaining knowledge by reading other articles. तो जब तक हम कोई और आर्टिकल नहीं पढ़ते हैं, हमें नहीं पता चलता कि हमारे सब्जेक्ट में किसी भी पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक से रिलेटेड रिसर्च को कितना किया गया है या कितना किया जा रहा है, और अगर आप भी उसी पे काम करना चाहते हैं तो उसको कैसे कंडक्ट किया जाएगा. इन सभी के लिए यू हैव टू गो थ्रू सेवरल पैटर्न्स. तो यहाँ पे इसके लिए आपको सबसे पहले क्या करना पड़ेगा, ये देखना पड़ेगा दैट हाउ मच रिसर्चेस हैज बीन डन और हाउ पीपल आर कंडक्टिंग रिसर्च इन योर एरिया. Second is determining the extent to which a specific research area reveal any interpretable trend or pattern. Basically, what kind of research, or determining the extent to which a specific research area reveals any interpreted trend and pattern. It's like when you will read the research papers written by other, then only you will get to know that how the other researches have been conducted and in which direction the scholars are doing their researches, in which directions they are writing their paper, and what are the patterns they are following to conduct research, to gather data, to write their research. So with the help of your supervisor and guide, you will be able to understand all these patterns very easily. This is something you have to understand, what are the patterns. Third is aggregate empirical finding. Aggregating empirical finding is how much practical acknowledgement or how much practical involvement is important or required to do the researches in the particular area, or is it fine, or is it okay if you gather the support, or if you gather the evidences, or data, if you gather the data from the other sources besides putting yourself into the survey or data collection process. Can you gather the data from the other sources online or offline? So what are the possibilities and what are the processes through which you have to gather your data, through which you have to gather your findings, your data related to your findings. Okay, and last is generating new framework. When you will gather the data, you are reading the researches, then only you will get to know what are the chances of finding something new in the area, or whether this particular research has been or whether the particular topic has been researched so many times that there is nothing to find anything new. If you are able to gather the data, if you are able to write your research, or you are able to find the pattern of writing the research, then you will get to know that how you will frame your theories and your research in a disciplined or a decorative way. Last is when you will find out all the supportive things to write a particular research, then the last thing is to identify your research topic or your research question. That whatever research has been done in your area will give you an idea that what should be your topic for research, what can be your subject or research question in which you can involve yourself in a best way and you can find out the answers of your questions in a best way. So this is how you will write down your research article or your research thesis. Understood? Understood? Any questions? No. Fine. See, ab now you will be, you must be able to see these blue colored text here, which is written in the brackets. God, again. Why it happens in your batch? Other two batches are going really fine. I don't know. There is something is very different in your batches. Your batches. It's always showing me the problem. Let me find out. Okay. Okay, my voice is clearly audible. Okay. Let me try now. I've tried to close all the apps. Okay, if it won't be visible to you, then you have. Now it's visible now. Okay. Maybe sometime what happens now, some background application remain open, so laptop become heavy in its work. So it happens. Okay. So now you must be able to see these blue colored text in the brackets, right? These are called literature reviews. These are exactly the reviews which is being written here. So these reviews are majorly for two major forms we use to put a literature review. First, to show the background to the readers that these are our backgrounds through which we have researched and what kind of research we have done. So this first section where we used to write the literature review to give the background to our research, that this is the background and we have researched through such and such journal and such writer to find out a proper background for our research which I am going to provide, or the theoretical foundation for my proposed study, or my foundation for my proposed research, that is being written here. This is written here. So in first type of literature review, in the first beginning of the literature review, we used to give the background for our researches with the references of different other author and journals. And in the second form of literature review, which is focused on the particular chapter which we are writing, that used to give the idea about our our topic, which used to give a base to our topic, that how important it is for the contribution or for the benefit of the society. So basically a research is considered as a contribution to the society for some and other way that it will benefit the society. तो इसी तरीके से क्या होता है कि when we are writing this literature review, it is considered that we are giving a authentication or a proof for our reading and writing, for our work. क्योंकि रिसर्च वर्क को हमेशा एक सोसाइटी के लिए कंट्रीब्यूशन माना गया है, एक सोसाइटी के वेल विश के लिए कंट्रीब्यूशन माना गया है. इसीलिए फर्स्ट में हम बैकग्राउंड देंगे और उसके बाद जो सेकेंड पैराग्राफ या हम सेकेंड पार्ट ऑफ द लिटरेचर रिव्यू लिखेंगे, उसके अंदर हम अपनी स्टडी पे फोकस करते हुए उसको उसकी क्या इम्पोर्टेंस है एंड उसका सोसाइटी में क्या इम्पोर्टेंस है और उसका सोसाइटी में कंट्रीब्यूशन किस तरीके से इम्पोर्टेंट है, वो सारी चीज़ें बताएंगे बाय यूजिंग द नेम ऑफ डिफरेंट ऑथर्स एंड रिसर्चर्स विच हैव ऑलरेडी डन इट. ठीक है, गॉट इट. अब यहाँ पे जो ये ब्लू में लिखा, हाँ बोलो. कौन से सेक्शंस कह रहे हो, क्या कह रहे हो? यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड द क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम लिटरेचर रिव्यू. इट्स लाइक कि what are the objectives of literature review, what are the types of analysis or evaluation method, objective paper. So they will give you the option, they can give you the assertion reason type things, that if something is happened then what are the options, and they will ask you like what are the four parts of input measurement, what are what is exactly output measurement, what are the test to analyze your research. So F, T, Z, sorry, हाँ, तो you have to name everything. अभी right now तो I don't have any, but soon I'll share. हाँ 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 आप हाँ हाँ डेफिनेटली वी आर ऑन द वर्ज ऑफ प्रिपेयरिंग इट. ये तो थोड़ा दिवाली की वजह से डिले हो गया, वरना मैंने आपको पहले दे देना था. मैंने सिर्फ प्रिपेयर नहीं किया, मुझे बाद में बोला गया कि मैम अगर हो सकता है तो मॉक टेस्ट बना दो, तो मैं आपको दिवाली के बाद में आपकी जो भी क्लास होगी उस इन बिटवीन दे दूंगी. ठीक, या श्योर श्योर. No. Because that will be a mixed type. It won't be possible for me to contribute that much time to provide questionnaire on each and every chapter or topic. So, because there are basically no chapters. This is all divided into like class-wise topic I have made, and I have prepared the notes. There is no unit or no chapter-wise thing is there. Okay, yes. So basically we have designed a syllabus recommended by UGC. So the topics are being given to us, and we have distributed those topics in 40 classes. Okay. So I will make questionnaire according to that. Yeah. And Aarti is saying we go through main objectives of literature review. Yes, you can go through the main objectives of literature review. What are the objectives, how it is needed, and why it is necessary to have a literature review in your study. So yes, okay, fine. Today let me see, after this class I will upload this document along with the research paper of my own. Yeah, but that will be on English literature. My subject is English literature, so you won't be able to find anything like practical or science based. Yes, it's not about Google Scholar, Academia, Jester. There are ResearchGate, every kind of research paper is available. But if you are not searching for it, I will upload one of my research paper which is published in a UGC Care Journal. I will upload it here. Okay, so you will be able to find out proper length, referencing style, your abstract, keywords, whatever I have taught you, that you have to write down an abstract, the title, the introduction of yours, then keyword, then introduction, then research review, main body, conclusion, everything will be there, but the titles will not be there. Okay. So जैसे एक लिटरेचर या ह्यूमैनिटी और सोशल साइंसेस का पेपर लिखा जाता है, आई हैव कंपाइल्ड इट इन अ वे एंड यू विल बी एबल टू सी. Now, yeah, I was talking about this referencing style. So these are all references. There are 4 types of thing, which is your next topic about the references, citations and all, and I will tell you about it in the next class. But today we have to understand that what is research review and review article. Review article, when we used to review something and used to write an article about it, that what is our experience with that? That is called review article. If you are writing a report about a journal or articles already being written, that is called research report. There are 3 things that are very different in nature, but you should know all these in a proper way. First is your research paper. When you choose a topic and you used to do a research article, when you are reading an article and you are writing about that what is the research article you have written and what is your experience with the topic or the research or the particular work you have written. That is called research article. And then is research report. Research report, when you are reading several research papers related to something and you are being asked to make a report. That can be about a particular paper, that can be about a particular journal. So you are reading many of the research paper and are creating a report, or you are reading a research paper or a chapter and you have been asked to make a report of it. So that is called research report. When you are reading chapters and you are making a report, when you are reading research papers and writing about it, the critical writing about it, that is called research article. And if you are reading if you have chosen some topic and are researching and writing about it, that is called research. Okay, understood? Okay. Yes. Now, the main objective of this chapter are fourfold. First, to provide an overview about the major steps conducting. Okay, fine. This is how. What are the four topics I have involved in that? So, this is the first topic. We have talked about it in the last class. Overview of literature review process and step. So, what are the processes we have to follow when we are doing a literature review? First, we have to formulate the research question. That means we have to decide our research objective and research question, that basically on which topic we want to do the research. That is called research topic we have to choose, and on the basis of that topic, like if I want to write a research paper on the myth of Adam and Eve. So I have chosen a topic, and then I am creating a research question, that whether Adam and Eve is a reality or a myth. That is formulating or forming a research question. Now, what are my objective behind it? I want to know that what are the myths and how it has been created, and how a myth became a part of reality in human life. So this is my objective. I want to search that what basically these oral narrations how these oral narration work, and they used to make a myth as a reality. So this is my objective. Okay, one or two objective I have told you related to the research question. Got it? Is there any doubt? Can you, if you have any kind of doubt in the first topic, you can ask me. Understood what is the research question and the objectives? Do you understand how to form a research question and the objectives? Yes. See, I'm saying first you have to decide the topic on which you want to research, and then you have to decide what are the objectives of finding or choosing that particular topic for the research. That is research objectives. Yes. Now, second is research. Searching the extant literature. Extant literature is, that is the relevant literature related to your research. When you are researching on something, then you have to find out the related research to that. That what are the related researches you have to find out, you have to know, or you have to read to create a complete research paper related to your topic you have chosen. Like I have given you the example that I want to write a research paper on the myth of Adam and Eve, and my research question is whether Adam and Eve is a myth or reality. Now I have given you the example that what are the objectives of researching on this, that I want to prove that Adam and Eve is a myth, and how oral narrations used to work and used to create myth in human life, and now these kind of myths take the people or the human beings away from reality and sciences. So this is my objective. Now for doing such things, I have to search for the researches which are in support of the myth of Adam and Eve. I have to search for the researches which are written in against of the myth of Adam and Eve, that they were not reality, they are being created from by the imaginative mind of human being. So such kind of literature I have to search. Got it? Right? For writing a research topic, I have to read the literature of both the types. That was against it, that was in favor of that. Okay. Now third is screening for inclusion. Now when I will search the literature about my topic, then I have to screen that I have to read all the literature to come for making a conclusion for that. That what is my conclusion in that, what is my finding, and then after finding my idea, I have to start writing about it. Now assessing the quality of primary study. Whatever I have studied, I have to assess the quality of those researches, that what kind of quality, what kind of researches, what kind of language or ideas they have inculcated in the research. So particularly when they were writing these papers, how they have maintained the quality of their research, what kind of idea they have compiled in it. क्या आइडिया उसमें रखा है, क्या उन्होंने चीज़ें लिखी है, और अकॉर्डिंग टू मी उन सारे आइडियाज़ के जो कंपाइलेशन है जो उस रिसर्च पेपर्स के अंदर मैं देख रही हूँ, उनमें से कौन से आइडियाज़ की क्वालिटी मुझे बहुत अच्छी लग रही है और कौन से आइडियाज़ की क्वालिटी मुझे नहीं अच्छी लगती है. आई हैव टू make a segregation, I have to make a you can say filtration for that what I want to keep and what I don't want to, right? Got it? So that was my assessing the quality of my primary data. Then I have to extracting data, that is I have to segregate, I have to do the filter, and then my analysis, whatever I have filtered, I have to write down my analysis in a form of a research paper. And while writing my research paper, I have to write down all that whatever the filtration I have done, I have to write all those filtered sources as a research review in my research studies. Got it? Any confusion? Any confusion? Okay. Extracting data is when we are already handful of the data, we have taken the access to all the research articles being published on the particular topic. Then we have to extract the data, we have to find out, we have to filter out the data which is of use to us, and we have to leave the data which is of no use to us. So you will filter the useful data out of that. Extracting data is taking the data, taking the useful data out of all the research papers, and then in the sixth part you have to analyze the the all extracted data, and then you have to put all that extracted data and analysis of the data in form of writing your paper, and then in the form of writing literature review you have to show all your analyzed and extracted data there to give a authenticity to your work. Understood everyone? Fine. You should not have any kind of confusion now. I will upload this document today, and then it will be easier for you to read and to understand. Now, types of research article. What are the types of research articles we have? So, in types of research article, there are only two types of research articles basically. Narrative reviews are there, then descriptive or mapping reviews are here, and that's it. There are only two types of articles, review articles are here. So narrative review, narrative literature review is when you are writing the literature review in a very traditional style, like you are taking all the handful of the data and you are writing them in a form of review. It is being written. How you are seeing this document, narrative review wala document, how you can see it. It is written in a paragraph way and is giving you a description while along with the references, right? Can you see that all is being written along with the references? That is the narrative review. When you are narrating their ideas along with their references, that is called narrative review. It is a type of descriptive one and a critical one. Basically not descriptive but a critical one, in which you used to give the criticism of their view. Criticism doesn't mean a negative one. Criticism means analysis. It can be positive, it can be negative. If you don't agree with the view of someone, you can also include that in your narrative review in your thesis, that you have found such and such idea by such and such person or a scholar, but you do not agree with these reviews or researches. Fine, that is called narrative. Any doubt? Is there any doubt? It's clear. And descriptive one, in which the primary goal of the descriptive review is to determine the extent to which a body of knowledge in a particular research topic reveals any interpretable pattern or trend in the respect of pre-existing proposition, theories, methodologies or finding. It's like when you are giving a description of the theories or methodologies or basically the findings which are in support of your research. Whatever is in support of your research, whatever is whatever literature you have found online or offline, which are in which are giving some kind of additional information, or which are giving a data to your research, that if you are including, that is called only descriptive or mapping reviews, which give a map of your review, which give a map of your research, which give an idea of your research by reading. When you are reading a literature review in a thesis, that literature review is just giving a map, just giving a overview, and or you can say a description about your researches, about your research idea. That is called descriptive or mapping review. It doesn't give any kind of criticism, it doesn't give any kind of original idea of your, but it is just showing the growth of your research thesis, nothing else. That is called descriptive or mapping review. Got it? Okay. This kind of researches are more fruitful in medical or health sciences, like nursing or medical sciences, but in other like humanities and social sciences or management, you have to write down narrative reviews, because you have to talk about the reviews which are in favor and in against. But in the medical science, you have to just take the ideas which are in support of that particular idea. You cannot talk about the something which is being written negatively about it. Okay. Now, what is a research review? These are all topics which are basically being repeated here. There is nothing new. I think there is nothing new. Review your results, synthesize the information gathered, analyze the information gathered, write the research review. So these are the steps which I can talk about. This is a steps in literature review process, which we have already discussed, halaki, but still we can talk about it, that what are the basic steps to be taken in a literature review process. First, you have to talk about define what is the research question of your thesis. Second is determine the inclusion and exclusion criteria, what is to include in your research and what is to exclude in your research. Third is choose database and conduct the research. You have to decide the data of your research, and then you have to start your research with the proper criteria. Then review your results, what are your results, and you have to make a review about it. Synthesize the information gathered, whatever information you have gathered from the literature review, you have to make a synthesis, you have to make a filtration to that. Then analyze all the filtered data, the information you have gathered, and then on the basis of that you have to start writing your research. That is what we have done primarily. This is what we are doing now. Fine, all these steps are clear, or do I need to read the whatever is being written in between? Right? Is this clear to everyone? Rishita has said, but what about others? Okay, fine. So this is what your document is saying, and this is all about writing your research and coming to a conclusion on the basis of that. This is your review result, how you will review your result. Okay, and like we have to see it in the citations. We can review your research and your things only on the basis of your citations. So this is how you have to write your research review. Fine. Now there is nothing